this anime so far has been pretty ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? The world has pretty much been taken over by cats. You know what I'm saying? If a cat touches you, it's pretty much over. You're turning into a cat. End of story. And right here, we have probably some of the most badass survivors that know how to counter cats. But there's just one thing that's been itching my brain. You know, one thing, like, there's like a flaw that I just realized. Where are the kittens? Like, imagine that. A world full of cats, but they all look pretty grown. Like this one right here. They all look pretty grown. They all look adultish. And here we have a pretty badass cat. I don't know what kind of a color that is. You know, they have, they're finally not pulling the punches anymore. They finally have the gloves off. They're taking the gloves off and showing us some pretty powerful cats. You know, this cat in particular is super speed. So we got the creme of the creme when it comes to cats. You know, the best cats out there. Cats already in general are pretty flexible. They're pretty fast. They have, they're faster than snakes. You know what I'm saying? But here we finally have the best cats fighting the best human survivors. You know, it's been I think like 6 months since cats have taken over the world. But where are the kittens? So that's what's really been bothering me. Imagine if kittens just started walking up to them. They barely even want to lay a finger on these normal cats. Just imagine the kittens. Now I'm not saying they should use kittens as a meat shield. I mean, that would be insane. Man, that's like me in the anime right now. That's like me if I was in the anime. Big ass beard when I'm a little bit older. I'm just saying, like, bro, where are these missing kittens at? Am I the only one who's bothered by that? Like, this world is literally just full of cats, but zero kittens. So yeah, guys, imagine, the world being taken over by cats. But they really haven't showed any kittens. Well, at least not so far. This is Night of the Living Cat, episode 6. So we still got a ways to go. I believe there's gonna be 12 episodes. So there's still a lot more that needs to be hatched from this anime. We still haven't reached peak yet. In all honesty, I feel pretty lost watching this anime. I just don't know what's gonna happen anymore. What more possible content can they use? Is this gonna be another Walking Dead where they just show, tautologies over and over and over again? Just gonna keep repeating the same thing over and over again, trying to come up with new concepts? Or is there gonna actually be an end game? Are we actually gonna find a cure? Are they gonna turn back into humans and everything was just a spook? Everyone temporarily turns into a cat. After a year, everyone goes back to being human. I wouldn't even be mad at that. I just want something that I can hold, something that I can grasp, something that I can understand. I just hope this anime goes in the right direction and just doesn't become a tautology upon tautology and just another Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, where are the kittens? That's all I'm asking. Like, we have like this fat cat here too. All types of cats, but where are the kittens?